No More Newbie here. In this video I'm going to show you how to make a Fortnite cinematic intro on Sharefactory just like this. Okay, so if you make Fortnite videos or Fortnite montages in particular, then it's a really good idea to have a nice cinematic intro. And there's a few things that tips and tricks that I will show you during the way, so make sure you stay till the end so you get all the tips and tricks to make it as good as it can be. And they're just small things that really do help. So you want to jump into a Fortnite solo or limited time mode, just waste about 3 or 4 or 5 minutes maybe, and then once you finish, leave the match, and then we want to go into the Fortnite careers and into replays on Fortnite. So once you're in replays, then you want to find the place on the map that you want to go to make the cinematic. I'm going to this area here, and what you do is you just push the right stick to make the camera a drone free, and that allows you to move the camera wherever you want it. So then you can see on the screen it's got a square and a circle. You can change the speed of the camera so you can make it move faster or slower. If your music's faster, you might want the image to go, or the camera to move a bit faster. So what you want to do is you want to push the share button twice, and that will start recording. And once you're recording, you can start moving the camera. Now that was a faster movement there, but the music I'm going to be using is slower, so I'm just going to start moving the camera forwards and different angles, different movements, and I'm just recording all of this now. So what we're doing is just going forwards. We're going to do a couple of sideways movements. I'm just going to change the angles a little bit, change a few of the locations, and we're just doing it all in one recording, and then we can cut it in Sharefactory later. So you can move backwards, move side to side, do lots of different things. You could even move going forwards and to the side and slightly up at the same time if you can do it. The main thing is that the movement has to be smooth. Okay, so a lot of people do this, but it's really juddery. So one of the first tips is just to have a smooth action. Just keep repeating it a few times until it's nice and smooth. Try and go up close to buildings, go through windows or through objects, just go side to side. Just try doing different things. Try and have a bright image or a bright area that you're doing the motion as well, and just do that. Once you've finished, double click the share button and it says capture gallery, and it's recorded that. So then we can leave Fortnite and we can go into Sharefactory from there. Okay, then we go into videos and new project, and we choose whichever theme we prefer to use. So we get rid of all of these ticks, and then we go up to most recent, and then we find what we've just recorded, which is this one here, and then you could rename it. I'm not going to worry for the moment. And this is all of the stuff that we've recorded here. So there's different ways of tackling it. I know which bit of music I want to use, and it's actually the bit of music that I'm making a montage to. So what I'm going to do is add that music here, and then it's going to give me an idea, some of the instances when I might want to cut the clips. Okay, so I'm going to listen to it and make it a judgment as and when, but generally the clips, I'm going to split the clips every 3-4 seconds, something like that. Just get a feeling of how you want it. So I know initially I want to start it from this point, so I'm going to split it here. And what you're doing is just slowly cutting it down into clips and then adding them all together. So we'll let that play out a little bit. Once you're happy, then you can work out where you're going to split it again. So we're going to find where we want this to split. So I'm going to do it about here. So just push the square button and split the screen here and confirm. And actually that clip's a bit too long, so I'm going to change the start of that first clip so that it starts a bit later, so it's a shorter clip. And then we're going to just keep looking for the next part that we want to add. So I'm just going to keep on going to find the start of the next clip. So maybe here where it starts turning around to the left, so split that and confirm, delete that middle bit that we don't want. And then that's the start. Now what we don't want is it to jump between clips like this. So that's the first tip really, is to make sure you have some kind of transition between each of the clips. So I'm going to go to dissolves and crossfade. I think that works really well. So if you watch this now, it slowly fades between the two. It goes with the slower music. It just makes a softer, more professional look rather than jumping from clip to clip. So that's one of the first tips to make sure you use transitions that you like there. So I've gone ahead and split the rest of the clips to places that I want, and I'm going to add the transitions for all of those as well. So they're all going to sort of blend together. So I've done that now. and it's just repeating that, and you can see what we've got roughly here. So we've got different movements, side to side, forwards, slightly round the corner, and all that sort of thing. We've got all the transitions in place. So we're going to delete the rest of the clips because we don't want that. Now it does produce a placeholder clip, so if you've seen my other videos on how to get rid of placeholders, you know how to do that. So we're just going to change the music, so we're going to edit the music and delete the bits beyond the video so that it gets rid of all the placeholders. So we're just going to split that at the right point so it ends before the video ends. And then once we've done that, we can delete the rest of it, and then that will get rid of the placeholder, and it means the music will end when the clip ends. So that's what we've got now. Okay, so we've got that how we want. It's just slowly going between the two. So now the issue is that if you wanted to add text to it to say NoMoreNoobie presents or whatever you want on there, you can't do it very easily because we've got all these separate clips. So what we need to do to make that a lot more easy, another tip, is export to gallery by pushing the options button on the controller, export to gallery and share later. And then what that does, it makes it one long clip, so it merges them all together, and then we can put whatever text on whenever we want it, and it'll just stay there until we want to. So we go into a new project, get rid of all the ticks again, most recent, choose the video that we've just rendered, and there you go. You can see there's no splits in it now, and it will just merge between the clips as one whole video, which allows us to go into add overlays and add text, and then we can just put in the text that we want. So obviously you'll put your name or the title of your video, whatever you want it to be, and then we'll do the duration in a minute. I'm just going to put NoMoreNoobie and then transform, and I'm just going to move it to wherever I want to, get the size we want, using the buttons along the bottom. So if you're not used to doing that, just look at the buttons on the bottom of the screen, and that will help you there. And then I'm going to just put presents, so just speed all these bits up so you're not bored watching me how to do that. Okay, so another top tip is just to use, when you're moving the words around, get it to the height that you want it, but then you can use the square button to either put it dead central or to the left or to the right, and that means it's aligned with all the other words that are on the screen as well, which is really good. It makes it just look neat and tidy. Then what you can do is go into edit overlays, and what you don't want is the words jumping on and off the screen, so go into text animation and fade in and fade out, which means that it's just going to fade nicely. It's soft music, it's soft transitions, soft music, soft words fading in and out. I think that's kind of a theme to make it all nice, neat, tidy, professional and all that. So really good way of making a Fortnite cinematic is by making it all these small things that make it even better and even tidier. So that's what we're going to do there. So we've got NoMoreNoobie presents, and then what I'm going to just do is the title of the song and just say that it's a montage. So I'm going to actually be making my own montage soon. Hopefully it's not going to take too long. I probably will actually use this as an intro as well, as I've put the work into it and I think it looks okay. So the next thing you can do once you want to do this, if you look at the colours, we can make those colours really pop out and really give a real nice effect on the intro as well. So if we push the cross button and go to add filter and go across to saturate, and then that really makes the colors jump out even more. I really like the effect that that gives. Then what we could do is go to cross and go to add layout and go down to aspect 2.401, and then that gives us cinematic. You see the black bar at the top and bottom, it gives a cinematic view of the screen as well. So we're not finished yet, we just need to render this video, okay, and I'll show you how to do a couple of things left before we finish. So once you're happy with it and you're happy with the screen and the whole video, then what you can do is push the options button and go to export to gallery, and that will make it all one clip. We can share later, and then once we've done that, we can exit the project, save it when you do it, go into new project, choose your theme, get rid of all the ticks, and then just go up to most recent, and then your intro is sat there ready to use. Now if you wanted to, you could not bother putting the name of the montage in like we did in this video, and you can just leave that blank, and then you can use it for all of your montages and just rename it each time. So just leave that intro sat there, you've put the work into it, let it sit there and just use it over and over again. You could also use it as an outro if you wanted to, so lots of different options, and you can just go for it. So I hope you found this useful. Please like it if you did, and please subscribe if you haven't already, and comment if you liked the video. Thanks very much, and bye.